You think of the early Christians. What is it that made them willing to go to death? To sing when they were being burnt at the stake or thrown to the lions. We've faced nothing. What we've got is mosquito bites. They were thrown to the lions. We should be ashamed of ourselves that we complain about silly little things. Some little petty request of ours God didn't answer. And some believers get all upset about that. Where do we stand in relation to the early Christians who were thrown to the lions and would sing songs? In my sitting room, I have a big painting of that Roman Colosseum and the early Christians all in torn clothes, a few of them kneeling down there, and an older person leading them in prayer, and lions coming out of the cages to devour them. I look at it often. My life is very comfortable compared to theirs. But I never want to forget that these are my brothers and sisters. These are my forerunners. These are the first Spirit-filled people. They weren't sitting in comfortable chairs, singing songs and speaking in tongues and making a lot of noise and jumping and dancing. They were laying down their lives just because they would not say, Caesar is Lord. That's all. They only had to say 3 words to escape. Caesar is Lord. They say, we won't say it. Say, Jesus Christ is Lord. And I've heard stories how when the lions would come upon them and they would be praising God, and every one of them, even young girls, and without any fear. And somebody up in the auditorium would be so convicted, seeing that and seeing this is the real faith. All the idols of worship are nonsense. And he would shout out, I'm also a Christian. And they would catch him and throw him to the lions too. Imagine that. I think of that and I say, Lord, make me worthy. One day when I stand in heaven and I see these people and they ask me for my story, my testimony, and they tell me theirs, what will I tell them? But the silly little things I complained about on earth, the worthless mosquito bites that I called problems, I'd be ashamed to open my mouth. These are our brothers and sisters who have gone ahead of us. I would any day make them my forerunners than all these shallow television evangelists with their $1 million airplanes fooling simple people. I have no respect for them. Zero. These are my forerunners.